Thank you for tuning in and welcome to Errant Painting. Today I'm painting up this Rat Ogre from the Island of Blood set. But yeah, the techniques should be viable for any Rat Ogres, and if you've seen the other Skaven painting movies, there is pretty much the same palette to make it easier for my good friend Tempo to get her Skaven army finished without having to buy a million paints. So yeah, first thing I did was undercoat the model with wraith bone spray. If you have this exact one, be advised the tail breaks easily, and I pretty goofed up repairing it, but hopefully it won't be as noticeable when it's painted. But yeah, first things first, I'm gonna start with some Guilliman flesh, and this is for all the visible skin, and there's a lot on this one. Next up, Ogor fur, and this is for all his fur. Now I'm gonna paint the tail with lupus pink. You could as always go with Guilliman flesh for the tail too, that'll make it look more like the Games Workshop paint scheme, but I like the pink tail Skavens. Next up, some Black Templar, and this is for his armor plates as a base coat to prepare them for the metallic paint to come. I like to have a dark base coat before adding metallics. Now, some Flesh Terrace red, and this is for the loincloth. Next up, Psycho brown, and this is for his claws. Now, because it has longer dry time, I'm gonna take some Vallejo Dark Earth and texture the base. Next up, it's time to do some cleanup with the Wraithbone base. And this is for the stitches, the bandages, the belts, his teeth and his eyes. Now, a little bit of Blood Angel's red, and this is just for the eyes. Next up, some snakebite leather, and this is for his belt and the straps holding his armor plates. And as a final contrast paint, some skeleton horde, and this is for the bandages, the stitches, his and his fangs. Now I'll take some gunmetal, and this is for the armor plates and the belt buckles. Next up, I'm gonna wash the texture on the base and the metallics with Nuln Oil. The Nuln Oil has finally dried, so I'll take some Terminator Stone and dry brush the base. And the final paint, some model color black, and this is of course for the base rim. After that, I'm gonna give the model a coat of matte varnish from Vallejo and add some tuft from the Army Painter. And he's all done. I'm really happy with him. It took no time at all to paint him up, and yeah, I think the result is great. Only thing, if I would do a little more, is use some Current Crimson to add some pinkish hue to the scars. But then again, there are so many scars that it might become overwhelming. So yeah, I'm glad I didn't do it. But that's something to think about. Anyhow, let me know below what you think. And Tempo, I hope you found this useful when you reach the point where you have to paint your own rat ogres or ogres, however they want to pronounce it now. Yeah, not much else to say. Till next time, take care and bye bye.